Just caring and loving can make the whole world change.
Up your neck.
Phone call one day from Eric where he said he wanted to change the world. I thought, that's a pretty big order.
He didn't ask anything for himself, but he talked about the people he'd left behind and his hopes and dreams and for the children and the future of Liberia. And I was hooked.
He didn't have to go back, but he knew what it felt like to be in that situation. And so his heart and his passion was for the ones left behind. You know, it was just, he just had such a purity, such an honesty about himself, you know, an unawareness of things that we take for granted.
A refugee, a person that came to the United States with nothing. The thing about Eric is that I saw the selflessness in Eric. We all have a motive for wanting to have money, for wanting to do this, and yeah, I'm going to help you out, but I might get this in return, or I might do this for you, and I might get this in return. You know, it was nothing for Eric. Eric, after 4 or 5, it's been 4, 5, 6 years, he's still a refugee. He still has a refugee status. He doesn't have a car. He doesn't have a house. He has other people's clothes. It's not about him. And he understands that, and I'm just so thankful that God put him in my life, in our lives. And
he always had a good disposition. You never heard anything negative. It was always positive, even when it was the worst situation you can imagine. You know, always laughing, always not letting him get down.
The story was compelling. It touched me in a way that nothing else had ever touched me, of this guy who had endured unimaginable hardship and yet was determined to spend his whole life giving back to his country, in part giving back to the people who had hurt him and rebuilding his country, and really willing to sacrifice anything and everything.